Before you even start racing in karting, there's one thing you need to understand. Flags. Hello, I'm RacingStarElia and welcome to my new video, and this video is actually the first part of the big album series of karting learning with Elia. In this video, I'm going to explain all the main karting flags in super simple way so you actually understand and remember them. So what do the karting flags actually are? Why do we actually need the flags? Because the driver needs instant communication during the race. You can use phones, radios are not allowed in karting, and it's loud and fast so you won't hear anything. So flags are the only way to control the race safely. So who actually communicates and uses the flags? The people who are waving the flags actually are called marshals, like many of you guys know. Basically track workers. They stand around the track, watch for crashes, spins and danger, and show flags to driver if something happens. Every flag actually have their own meaning. If the marshals see oil on the track and they need to send a very fast message to karting drivers so they know there will be a danger and slippery on the track, they will show red and yellow flag. It means strip it, but I will get the flags a bit later. And the race director controls the whole race, decided when to stop, start and give penalties. Race director tell to marshal about the situation, if they had to stop, start or give penalties, and marshal follow their instructions. If you're the driver and you don't know how to react to them or what to do if you see a flag, then there is a small tip how to work with them. You must see and react instantly. If you ignore the flags, there will be penalties or dangers. And you can be in a big trouble after the race or during the race. It depends in what situation are you right now. So how it actually works in race. Here's a small example. First of all, someone crashed. Second, marshal sees it. Third, waves yellow flag. The yellow flag means danger. You need to slow down and no overtaking. This actually happens in seconds. So you need to have a very fast react. That's why karting drivers and many more motorsport drivers and pilots are training their reaction time. Why is it actually so important, the flags? First of all, it prevents accidents getting worse. Second, keeps racing fair. And third, allows quick reaction without stopping the race. So basically the flags are actually the language between the track and the driver. But what actually flags there in karting? Well, I have one flag that is almost now 4 years old. I was a huge Van Gogh fan, by the way, who didn't know. But are the flags actually looking like this crazy flag? Well, they are not. So we are throwing this away. Okay, so the main flags that we use in karting very much are green, yellow, red, blue and black, and checked. These 6 flags we are using the most. There is more flags, but we are not using them as much as these 6. Okay, so first of all, we'll be talking about the green flag. The green actually means to go or the track is clear. The green flag is always used at the start or after danger is gone in race. Also, beside green flag to start, a lot of karting tracks use also the lights. Okay, so there is now the yellow one. Yellow means danger, and when you see this yellow flag, you need to slow down and no overtaking. There can be crash, spin or hazard ahead. So when you see the yellow flag, you can't overtake or drive too fast, because if you see the yellow flag but you are still driving very fast and you overtake someone, then you will get 100% a penalty. If you ignore it, you can get warning, time penalty, or even disqualification if it's too serious. Why is it strict the yellow flag? Why you can't just overtake someone and you will get penalty if you do like that? Because yellow is danger ahead. So if you go fast or overtake, it's very unsafe and you can hurt yourself or someone else. The red one, like my suit. The red flag actually means that the race is stopped immediately. It's either a big crash or a very unsafe condition. So there can be a lot of situation when you can get red flag. It can be big crash blocking the track, kart flipped or driver on track, multiple kart crashed, debris everywhere, and unsafe weather like rain, or your visibility can be so bad that you just can't see anyone or even the track. So what happens when you get a red flag? Well, everyone must slow down immediately. No overtaking and return to pits or stop safely. It's also so you won't hurt anyone and you don't hurt yourself. If you ignore it, you can get serious penalties or even disqualification. Blue flag. Like my wig. If you get the blue flag, someone behind you is faster. So it means faster driver behind, you need to let them pass. Even though you don't want to let them pass, like you want to drive and fight for the place, but in karting this is fair, so you get blue flag and you need to let the faster driver pass. But it's actually sometimes even better if you are rookie and you are not as good or you just started karting, because if a faster driver is in front of you, you can actually see what line they're using and you can also try the lines and you might be even get faster. But you can get blue flag usually when you're being clapped. But of course, you don't have to jump off the track. But you must stay predictable, don't block, and let them pass safely. No pushing, no crashing, or anything like that. So how do you react when you get blue flag? Well, best way is to stay in your line and let them pass clean. What you should not do is sudden moves and defending. Why it matters? If you ignore the blue flag, you slow down the faster driver and you can get warnings or penalties. Okay, the blue flag, also like mine. If you get the black flag, this is kinda sad, so I really hope you guys won't never get black flags and you will drive safely. But why actually? Well, you must go to the pits because it's penalty. You did something wrong, like you ignored the flags that you needed to not ignore, or danger driving, crashing, blocking aggressively, and all of this. Also, you can get this black flag if you jump, start, or cheating. Also, reported the bad behavior you had. So first you get actually warning, and then you get black flag penalty. What you must do? First of all, slow down safely, go into the pit line immediately, and stop where the officials tell you. Don't stay out or don't ignore it. If you ignore it, things get worse fast. What happens after you get the black flag? Well, it depends on the race. You might get disqualification or allowed to continue after penalty racing karting. So the key idea is actually get off the track now. And the last main flag is checkered flag. It's actually the simplest one because people who have been watching motorsports knows that checkered flag is actually when the race finished, end of session or race. Well, now there's a white flag. It means slow kart or vehicle ahead. It could be damaged kart, marshal vehicle, or very slow driver. So you should be careful and be ready to react if something happens. Black and white diagonal. So this is actually the official warning. Means your driving is not okay and next time you will get black flag penalty. For example, you can get it if you are pushing too hard, slide blocking, or track limits. So key word for this flag is actually a warning flag. It's easy to remember, so black and white, and then it turns out black. Warning, black flag, penalty. So black and white is not a penalty yet, but it's the last warning. We have actually a bit more flags, and they're a bit strange. And they're almost never on the track. Blue and white, it's actually a start signal or formation lap. Depends on the series. That's the only simplest way I can explain this. Blue with a red cross. What it actually means? It means that driver must go to the pits immediately. It's basically similar to a black flag, but more direct or urgent instruction. When it's used, it means race control wants you off track right now. Could be penalty, problems with your kart, or safety issues. So it's actually like black flag, but it's not the penalty. It actually just tells you you need to go to the pit right now. Yellow with red striples is actually slipper surface ahead. It's like a bit like red or yellow. These are all the flags that you must know. You don't need to memorize all of them now. What matters to you right now is focus on these 6 to 8 flags. Green, yellow, red, blue, black, and checked flag. This covers 95% of situations. So simplest explanation is that there are about 12 to 14 flags in karting, but most drivers only use and see around 6 to 8 flags regularly. And fun fact that even many drivers learn extra flags only when they start racing seriously. So I hope this video was interesting to you, and I really hope that you learned something new to karting. Also, I have a few news for you. First of all, I finally got my helmet. It's RIC Caution 6. I can put it on right now. And the second thing is that the next series is going to be posted as soon as possible. And the next series is actually going to be what to wear in karting, because there's a lot of stuff like suit, helmet, balaclava, shoes, and all of these. So we are going to talk about this, and I really hope that in next 6 to 8 series we are going to talk about kart parts explanation. So it means about the chassis, like chains, tires, steering wheel, and all of that. It's going to be a long series about kart parts explained, but I think it's going to be also very interesting. So thank you for watching, and subscribe to my Instagram, TikTok, and of course my YouTube channel. See you later!